I tried very hard to make my ex feel special, and she knew that. So she knew how much it would hurt if she claimed that she meant nothing to me, that she were not special to me. I did sweet and thoughtful things all year round, but Valentine's Day was just an excuse to go above and beyond. I hope that this year she realizes how special she really was to me. She'll get her annual bouquet of flowers from her husband, and he'll feel like that's good enough until next year. 3 years ago, I made my ex a wind chime out of driftwood and seashells. For a year, I collected seashells from every beach that I went to, with the promise of making a wind chime for my sweetheart. Some of the shells were collected from cool places like Billy Joel's house when I worked there for one of the jobs that I had. Some of the shells were from other states that I had visited, like Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, and Rhode Island. But mostly the shells had come from local beaches that were special to us. I was so proud of it. I gave it to her on my birthday in 2019. So the story goes, she left it outside during the winter of 2020 and it broke. She had claimed to have kept it outside because she loved hearing it. But you're inside during the winter and your windows aren't open, so I'm assuming she kept it outside because her husband didn't want it in the house. Things didn't add up. She claimed that the wind chime had broken in the wind, but she was only able to find the base, which was a singular piece of driftwood. The shells would have fallen right under the wind chime. In any event, as always, I ignored the inconsistencies in the stories, and I decided to just believe what she said. She told me that it had broken about mid-2020, and she asked me to rebuild it. And of course I did. She asked me to fix it, but in reality, the entire wind chime needed to be made almost entirely from scratch. But I kept her up to date on my progress, and she was anticipating receiving it for her birthday in 2021. I've kept it, and it hurts, and I don't want it anymore. So I brought it into therapy to talk about how to let go, how to throw out something that I put so much of myself into. My therapist was very impressed by it, and she asked me not to throw it out, and she wants to buy it from me. I don't want to take money for it. It means a lot to me, and somehow that would cheapen it. But I am okay with her having it. So before it's gone forever, I want to remember how hard that I worked on it. I want to remember how proud I am of myself. And I want to remember how happy I am that it wasn't wasted on my ex. The wind chime narrowly escaped becoming one of the gifts that I poured my soul into, that were trashed by my ex over the years. This is the very last time that I'm ever going to see this wind chime. I'm proud of it.